Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well today. Got some big news. Ukraine fires U.S.-made longer-range missiles into Russia. And we're getting this news today just 2 days after Joe Biden authorized Ukraine to use the U.S. long-range missiles to strike inside Russia. So we're going to break it down today. I'm going to show you how it all connects, and should be a good show. Sorry if you guys hear any background noise right now. Right when I started my stream, they started mowing the yard across the street. So if you hear any loud noises, it's just the lawnmower. So sorry about that. Nothing I can do. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Hey Scotty, how you doing? Hey Veronica. Hey G Cole. Hey Jessica. Hey Evelyn. Hey Dougie. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, we'll also cover Mike Tyson and Jake Paul today too. Hey Carla. Hey Viola. Hey Katie. Wife in the chat. And if you guys saw my video, I've been away for a couple days. Unfortunately, my wife's dad, Larry, he passed away this week. So very sad week over here, but we're getting through it with God's help. We're putting God number one, and He's getting us through it. But yeah, very sad week, and my wife's dad, Larry, my father-in-law, he had bone cancer for like the last 3 years, and he'd been living with us for the last several years. We've been helping him, and he helped us a lot too. He had a great relationship with our 4 children, his grandchildren, and they miss him a bunch. We miss him a much. We miss him very much, and yeah, that's where I've been for the last couple of days. If you've been wondering, where'd Joe go? Unfortunately, we've had to deal with that this week. And remember, my dad, just passed away not even 3 months ago. It'll be 3 months tomorrow. So a lot going on. And I see Brother King Nico in the chat. King Nico also lost his dad over the last 3 months. So prayers to you, brother, King Nico. So anyways, guys, rest in peace to Larry. He was a good man. And I know we'll see him again very soon because Jesus is coming. And I know that right now Larry is in the presence of the Lord. And we're going to see him very, very soon. Yeah, Brother Nico, what a year indeed. Trying times, spiritual warfare, but everything happens for a reason. And we'll get through it. And thank you, everyone, for all the prayers and support. I really appreciated everyone that reached out to my wife. Thank you. And we love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Hey, Trinity. Hey, Jenna. Hey, KT. All right. Hey, Edward. How you doing? All right, guys. You ready to get started? Thank you, KT. I appreciate it. All right, guys. We have a huge ritual today. World War III implications, right? And it's my personal opinion that World War III already started way back when with the Russia-Ukraine war on 2/24/2022. And we're going to talk about that date later. But yeah, I think World War III started a couple years ago, but now the U.S. is starting to get involved. So we had Biden authorize Ukraine to fire the U.S.-made long-range missiles, and now they've done it. And wait till you see the numbers. The numbers are undeniable. All right, so let's get into it. Here we go. Alright guys, give me 1 second to get all set up. And do me a favor guys, when you come in, please hit the like button. Very much appreciated. Helps out the algorithm and helps more people find the video. And also please hit the share button so we can get this out to more people. Alright, 1 second. Alright guys, so big news today. Alright, Ukraine fires US-made longer-range missiles into Russia. Alright, and we get this news today on November 19th. Ukraine has fired US-made ATACMS missiles into Russia's Bryansk region, Russia's defense ministry said, in a major escalation on the 1,000th day of war. The attack comes just 2 days after the Biden administration gave Kyiv the green light to use the longer-range American weapons against targets inside Russia. Kyiv did not immediately respond to the report. The attack would mark the first time Ukraine has used the longer-range American weapons to strike targets deep inside Russia and show that Kyiv has wasted little time in making use of its newly granted powers. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to start out with. Those newly granted powers. Alright guys, going to be a good one. Alright, we're going to break this down all by the numbers using Gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. And the first thing we're going to talk about is actually a date duration, right? Remember, date durations don't lie. Really hard to misinterpret a very clear date duration. So the first thing I want to point out, when Biden authorized Ukraine to use the U.S. long-range missiles to strike inside Russia, he did that on November 17th. And it says here, Russian President Vladimir Putin has said such escalations would be an act of war. How about that? And now it has happened. So what's very interesting about this, the day that Joe Biden authorized Ukraine to use those long-range missiles, that was on November 17th. That was the 322nd day of the year. Day number 322. You see that? Biden authorized Ukraine to use those long-range missiles on the 322nd day of the year. 322. That's the number of skull and bones. The brotherhood of death, right? Well, guess what? Ukraine fired those US-made longer-range missiles today, and it just happened to be exactly 322 days before Vladimir Putin's birthday. Drop the mic, done deal, game over. This should be a viral video. I know it won't be because I'm shadow banned and censored, but how is anybody going to argue about that? Are you kidding me? I knew it was a big deal when he gave them authorization on the 322nd day of the year. And now they use their newly granted powers that were given to them on the 322 day to attack Russia now 322 days before Putin's birthday. Vladimir Putin, the leader of Russia. Are you kidding me? So I need everybody to please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it because you know that's not a coincidence. I mean, if it is a coincidence, that's a really big one. What about this one? How about when Israel was allegedly attacked by Hamas 322 days after Biden's birthday. By the way, I kind of remember him getting his old jabberoonie at 3:22 p.m. But anyways, yeah, fun fact. Israel-Hamas, that was 322 days after Biden's birthday. Okay? So 322, the number of skull and bones, right? Well, on top of the fact that we have all the 322s, the missiles were fired into the Bryansk region, which equals 76, like skull and bones, equals 76 in the same cipher. How about that? Remember when the Georgia Guidestones went down on July 6, 7-6? Member of Skull and Bones, George Walker Bush, turned 76 years old that day. Remember the Guidestones were built under the alias R.C. Christian, which equals 76 in this cipher? When did the Georgia Guidestones open? Oh yeah, they opened on 322. See how it all connects? Same numbers, different day, guys. So a very, very clear skull and bones ritual today. Biden gave them the authorization on day number 322 of the year, and they act upon those newly granted powers 322 days before Putin's birthday. I mean, you literally could not script it any better. And then the place where they fire the missiles equals skull and bones. All right? Now, back to the day that Biden authorized Ukraine to use those missiles. That was November 17th. That was the day leaving 44 days left in the year. Why does that matter? Number one, military equals 44. This is a military action. It was Joe Biden who gave the authorization. Joe Biden equals 44. And now Ukraine acts upon those newly granted powers today, 44 days after Vladimir Putin's birthday. Wow. Think about that. Same pattern, right? With the 322. There were 322 days left, it was the 322nd day of the year, and now they act upon it 322 days before Putin's birthday. Okay, it was also the day leaving 44 days left in the year, and now they act upon it 44 days after Putin's birthday. Military, 44. Joe Biden, 44. He's the one who authorized the missiles. Notice Barack Obama, the 44th president and the Antichrist, the son of perdition. Back to Israel and Hamas, right? Remember, Israel-Hamas was 322 days after Biden's birthday, right? But it was 44 days before Biden's birthday. The 44 again. See? Joe Biden, 44. Israel, 44. Military, 44. And then remember, this recent headline, October 1st, Iran launches missile attack on Israel. That was exactly 44 weeks and 0 days before Obama's birthday. Right? So we got the 44, big military number, big number connected to Obama, right? Well, there's more on the 44, because remember, this happened in the Bryansk region. Bryansk region equals 193. That's the 44th prime number. See how it all connects? Now, how about Obama's birthday? Obama's birthday is August 4th, and we get this big military news today, 107 days after his birthday. And military is also 107. Military is 44 and 107. Obama number 44. And also, notice the 107. When is Vladimir Putin's birthday? 10/7, right? just like the Russia-Ukraine war, or the Israel-Hamas war. So many wars going on, hard to keep track. But yeah, that 10-7, right? You had Israel-Hamas on October 7th, 107. That's also Vladimir Putin's birthday, 107, and military, 107. Today is 107 days after Obama's birthday. All right. So if you include the end date, right? Remember, it's 322 days before Putin's birthday. But if you include the end date, sorry guys, this is I should have put Putin right here. The numbers are still correct. It just says Zelensky here. I was trying to put this together fast here. Let me pull it up for you. If you include the end date, guys, today is 323 days before Vladimir Putin's birthday, which is Barack Hussein Obama. All right? Here, let me pull up Putin. I had a feeling I was going to do that. I was going so fast. So, the numbers are correct. Don't worry, I just put the wrong name in there for the picture. Oh well. But yeah, you'll clearly see Vladimir Putin's birthday is October 7th. All right? And we're going to talk about Zelensky's birthday too, don't worry. But yeah, just disregard this part here. This should have been Putin's Wikipedia. So sorry about that. But yeah, see how Vladimir Putin's birthday is October 7th? All right. If you include the end date, it's 323 days before Putin's birthday. Barack Hussein Obama equals 323. So does Lucifer. Fun fact. Okay, it happened in the Bryansk region. Bryansk equals 623 in Jewish, like Barack Hussein Obama equals 623 in Jewish. Now, how about Zelensky's birthday, which is January 25th? Got the right picture here. So today is 68 days before Zelensky's birthday. And this happened in the Bryansk region, which equals 68. And Ukraine war equals 68. Antichrist equals 68. Barack Obama equals 68. And if you remember, the Russia-Ukraine situation began on a day with the 68 date numerology. Remember, World War I and World War II also began on days with 68 date numerology. And it was February 24th, 2022. 2 plus 24 plus 20 plus 22 is 68. And that's when it began. And now we get this news today, 68 days before the birthday of Zelensky, Bryansk region, Ukraine war, Antichrist, Barack Obama, they're all 68. Now, notice Bryansk region, we're making all these connections to Obama, right? Notice Bryansk region has the 68 and the 76, like Barack Obama's 68, 76. And we're always talking about Obama and the 76. Remember, Obama's book, A Promised Land, equals 76. The Guidestones went down on July 6th. It was all connected to Obama. If you don't believe me, know this. The Guidestones were 231 inches tall. The Guidestones opened 231 days after Obama's birthday. The first rule of the Guidestones, maintain humanity under 500 million, perpetual balance with nature. That equals 231. They had a pandemic simulation called Catastrophic Contagion, which equaled 231. That was held 231 weeks after the Clade X pandemic simulation. And then they just declared the monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency exactly 231 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic, and monkeypox outbreak equals 231. Fun facts. But yeah, Guidestones went down on 7/6, all connected to Obama. Remember Obama's movie, Leave the World Behind? They got the 76 on the coffee cup. You got to take exit 76 to get to the vacation house. In the movie, 76 days after the movie came out, we had the massive cell phone outage on 2/22, like the Antichrist, Barack Obama's 2/22. That was 76 days later, the cell phone outage. The word cell equals 76. We had the the big blackout in Cuba on 10/18, like Luke 10/18, that was 76 days from Obama's birthday. The list goes on. But yeah, Bryansk region equals 68 and 76 like Barack Obama. All right, few more points, or this might be the last point here, actually. So the missiles were ATACMS missiles, Army Tactical Missile System, or ATACMS, okay? And what are the odds we get the news about ATACMS on the day leaving 42 days left in the year? And ATACMS equals 42. Now on top of that, war equals 42 and World War equals 42. And they're saying this is a major escalation in the war, right? So what are the odds? ATACMS, war, and World War, they all equal 42, and we get this news on the day leaving 42 days left in the year. Wow. All right, that is it for the first part. If anyone wants to support the channel, here's how you can do so. Any support, very much appreciated. I could really use the help at the moment, so thank you to everyone who does support, and you guys are amazing. Thank you for keeping me here on YouTube all this time. But yeah, guys, if you're just coming in, if you're coming in late, the key point that everybody needs to know and share, I think it's pretty undeniable. All right? Biden gave authorization for the long-range missiles on the 322nd day of the year, day number 322. And Ukraine decides to fire those long-range missiles 322 days before Putin's birthday. Yeah, Betty, they're not really fun facts. They're just facts. Yeah, none of this is really fun. But yeah, they're facts. Some other facts about the Guidestones in connection to Obama. They were in Elberton, Georgia. Elberton equals 44. Georgia equals 44. Obama number 44. Lightning equals 44. Fallen Angel equals 44. We got all the 44 connections today. Biden gave authorization with the day leaving 44 days left in the year. Now they attack Russia 44 days after Vladimir Putin's birthday. Joe Biden gave the authorization. Joe Biden equals 44. Israel was allegedly attacked by Hamas 44 days before Biden's birthday. Israel equals 44. And then Israel... Oops. Over here. And then Iran launched a missile attack on Israel exactly 44 weeks before Obama's birthday recently. So here's the other part of Israel-Hamas. Israel was attacked 64 days after Obama's birthday. See how Israel equals 64? Like Barack Hussein Obama 64, the Antichrist 64? Well, they declared war the next day, 666 days before Obama's 64th birthday. I have a hard time believing that's all a coincidence when I've done all these decodes connected to Obama. So, anyways, if you're coming in late, that is the key point of the whole decode right there. Take a screenshot and share it with everyone you can. I mean, that's pretty undeniable. I mean, 322, right? That's a pretty specific number we talk about a lot, right? So for Biden to give authorization on the 322nd day of the year for these missiles, and then they use the missiles in Russia 322 days before Putin's birthday, the leader of Russia, I mean, that's crazy. And then the region it happens equals Skull and Bones in the same cipher. It's a done deal. And yeah, I did put, what was it? Yeah, right here. I should have put Putin's birthday here. But yeah, Putin's birthday is October 7th, and the numbers are correct. I'll just need to fix that on Facebook later. But yeah, including the end date, it is 323 days before Putin's birthday, which is Barack Hussein Obama, 323. So, what I'm saying is, they got the 322, which is Skull and Bones, and they got the 323, which is all connected to Obama. And then we went over all the Obama stuff, right? All the 44s happen in the Bryant's region. That's 193. That's the 44th prime number. 107 days after Obama's birthday, military 107. And Bryantsk equals Barack Hussein Obama, you know. 68 days before Zelensky's birthday, Bryantsk region 68, Ukraine war, Antichrist, Barack Obama, they're all 68. Bryantsk region equals Barack Obama in 2 ciphers. And then they use the attackums. 42 days left in the year, attackums 42, war 42, world 42. I mean, even if you don't want to make the Obama connection with me, I think the 42 connection, pretty good, and I think the 322 connection, pretty good. So, yeah, not a coincidence. All right, let's talk about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul and that ridiculous, I don't want to call it a fight. I don't even know what that was. Performance. And then, of course, we had Mike Tyson with the thong thing he was wearing with the big Freemason G on the wall. I'm sure you guys have seen the video or the picture. But, yep. Oh, we got these guys trolling us with the McDonald's. Hold on. All of a sudden. Look at this. Can you believe this? By the way, you wouldn't believe how many comments I got on this post from Trump supporters that I had to delete their comments. They're like, I don't care what he eats. That's my president. I'm like, y'all are on the wrong channel. I don't even know why y'all continue to follow me. But yeah, if you didn't know, this is called trolling, okay? This is called trolling to the max. And this is from Fox News, so you know it's real, right? Make America Healthy Again starts tomorrow, says Donald Trump Jr. on X. Okay. Well, let's see. You got Mr. RFK Jr. here, right? We're going to make America healthy again as he sits there with his quarter pounder and his Coca-Cola. We got Mr. Elon Musk, the guy that wears the Devil's Champion Baphomet costume that wants to put a chip in your brain, right? Then we got Mr. Operation Warp Speed, father of the vaccine, the guy who announced re-election 666 days after his last full day in office, the guy who said he's never asked God for forgiveness, doesn't believe he needs to, the guy who holds up the LGBTQ LMNOP flag. What else? Made the calm before the storm statement 888 days before COVID declared a pandemic when Donald J. Trump equals 888. Oh, fun fact, the synagogue of Satan equals 888. And that's a whole different story. You know, there's a verse in the Bible, Revelation 3:9. It says, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. And you know that whole verse equals 846. Like the first tower was hit at 8:46 a.m. Like George Floyd had the knee on the neck for 8 minutes 46 seconds. Fun fact, George Perry Floyd equals 201, like State of Israel 201, like the Jesuit Order 201, like those Georgia Guidestones went down 201 days from the Pope's birthday. That'd be Pope Francis, a.k.a. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, which equals 201. And he lives in Suite 201 at the Doma Sancte Marte, which equals 201. And then we had Event 201, the pandemic simulation, and the main sponsor was William Henry Gates, which equals 201. The founder of Microsoft. Remember we had the Microsoft outage this year on the 201st day of the year, right? Remember the first celebrity with COVID? Tom Hanks. He told us he was losing in gin rummy by 201 points. Remember Preparing for Disease X? That pandemic simulation that was held 201 weeks after COVID declared a pandemic and 201 days from Obama's birthday. Event 201 held on 10/18, like Luke 10/18. I'm sure it's all a coincidence every single day. But yeah, this is called trolling. Don't eat McDonald's It's bad for you. I'll tell you that, but Donald Trump won't, because he's a puppet and a clown. All right, what else do we have? Just scrolling on down. This is my father-in-law, by the way. This is 2011. So a couple years ago. There's a rare picture of me with no facial hair. Very rare. But there it is. Had a little better hairline back then. And here's my wife. That's our dog, Bun Bun. It's our dog, Dixie. And there's Larry there. And sadly, Larry passed away about 4 days ago. We miss him very much. All right, here's a little Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. So, long story short, staged fight, if you even want to call it a fight. I mean, what was that? I think Mike Tyson threw like 5 punches the whole fight, had clear open shots, didn't take them. Did you see the training video of him just like unleashing on the bag? But apparently when he got into the ring, he forgot how to punch. Just horrible. Just horrible. You had Jake Paul literally like turn his back to him, something you should never do in a fight. It was just horrible. Totally rigged, scripted, fake garbage. Worst fight I've ever seen. All right. So here's the numbers on the fake ritual. Mike Tyson's birthday is June 30th. He lost to Jake Paul on November 15th. That was 139 days after Mike Tyson's birthday. And look at that. Jake Paul equals 139, like Freemasonry 139. The logo for Freemasonry is the capital G. Remember when they showed Mike Tyson in the thong? They had the big Gatorade G right behind him after he just gave some dude a kiss and said, "I love you." So, anyways, there was that. 139 days after his birthday, he loses to Jake Paul 139. What are the odds? And if you think that's a coincidence, it was 228 days before Mike Tyson's birthday that he lost to Joseph Paul, which just happens to equal 228. And Jake Paul beat Michael Tyson 63 days before Jake Paul's birthday. Michael Tyson equals 63. And we were just talking about that 201 number, right? Fun fact, Jake Paul was born January 17th, 97. He was born 201 days after Mike Tyson's birthday. How about that? But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let's see. I've been away for a few days. Oh, if you're celebrating Santa Claus and putting a tree up, you probably shouldn't. It's a pagan holiday. Number 1, Santa Claus equals 666. Number 2, Jeremiah 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold, they fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. So don't be like the heathens and put up a Christmas tree. And don't celebrate Santa Claus, which is literally an anagram for Satan. By the way, he wears red and white. If you type out red and white, it equals 666, like Santa Claus. So don't do it. Hey, Gene Splice, good to see you. Here's some more pictures of Pop Pop. That's what we called him. His name was Larry, but he was Pop Pop to the grandkids. So that's our youngest, Ariella. That's my son Luke when he was younger. And that's our son Zachary. And that's Abriella when she was younger. So there's some more pictures. Hey Todd, good to see you. Yeah, Obama isn't going anywhere. I thought that was an interesting article I found. Obama isn't going anywhere. No, he's not, because he's the Antichrist. And for the record, if anybody is wondering, I do expect Kamala Harris to still become president. I know a lot of people are thinking I was wrong on that prediction. Well, I told y'all I was leaning towards Trump winning the election 222 days before his birthday, because of course Trump equals 222 and all that stuff. But I said there's a very, very big chance that we will see a President Kamala Harris before the inauguration. And now they've had calls for Joe Biden to resign. That's all it would take. He doesn't even have to die. He just has to move aside. And I don't think that's that big of a stretch. Because at the end of the day, didn't Joe Biden drop out of the race and step aside so that Kamala could run? Right? Let me go down to the full part of this. But yeah, I still expect it to happen. And if I'm wrong, well, I guess I got faked out. But yeah, here's the decode here. And you know what? Let me pull up, for anyone that didn't catch this, let me pull up the other 152s real quick. Hold on. And, you know, I don't blame people for thinking Trump's the Antichrist. He is Antichrist, but he's not the son of perdition. You got to think about it, guys. Just think about this, okay? Number one, we know there's predictive programming for Trump to be assassinated, right? Okay, so how is he going to be Antichrist if he's out of the picture? Number one. Number two, not that Trump is really this type of person, because he's a big fake phony and everything about him is fake, but let's pretend, you know, Trump's real. What does he allegedly stand for? Bibles, guns, beer, bacon, football, America. Okay, you think the Muslims are going to follow a guy like that? Or do you think the Muslims are going to follow someone like Barack Hussein Obama under Islam, bringing the world together in love and unity? Is Donald Trump Mr. Love and Unity? No, he's not. Okay, so how can he be the Antichrist when he symbolizes America and the West? I don't know if you read the Bible, but Babylon gets destroyed. Okay, so this whole Western ideology of beer, bacon, guns, Bibles, that's going away. And they're going to bring love, unity, and Islam. That's Obama. Okay? I'm just telling you. Exactly. Isn't Trump allegedly pro-Israel? Right? So the Muslims are going to get behind him. Okay. He's not the son of perdition. He is Antichrist. Right? He's part of the beast system, but he is not the top guy. He's not. Remember, Obama's Mr. Luke 10:18, right? Obama's slogan, yes, we can. You listen to it backwards, you hear, thank you, Satan. When Obama announced he was running for president, he was exactly 45 years, 6 months, and 6 days old. Strong's 4566 is Satan. Okay? They've been doing rituals with Obama all the way from his birth. The Guidestones back in 1980. You remember that movie? I forget the name of it. I don't think Visionary Vet's in here, but Visionary Vet found this movie scene. It was like some apocalyptic movie talking about like future dystopia. And they're talking about the image of the beast. This movie came out in like 97. It was like something about Dr. Moreau or something. Anyways, they talk about the image of the beast, and they show like this video image of somebody's like eyes. It's literally Barack Obama. They're talking about the beast, and then they show Obama's face. I wish I could find that. Actually, Visionary Vet might have it on his channel. I'll see if I can find it. If someone can Remind me in a second. All right, let me get down to the 152s here. I don't need to go over all these, although I might. Yeah, the Island of Dr. Moreau or something like that. I'll try to look on his channel and find it. I had it on my channel, but of course they deleted my channel, like they always do. All right, long story short. We got a big confirmation a couple days ago. All right, this right here really confirmed to me that it's still going to happen. Okay. Former Harris staffer calls on Biden to resign, install Harris as first female president. Okay, so it's in the headlines. It's not like it's a stretch. We got 2 months until the inauguration, if it even happens. So, long story short, the staffer who's calling for Biden to resign, his name is Jamal Simmons. And look at Jamal Simmons' birthday. All right, that's July 21st. Okay, well, that's pretty interesting because that's the same day Joe Biden dropped out of the race and endorsed Kamala Harris. It was July 21st. Okay? And when Biden dropped out of the race and endorsed Kamala Harris, see how it was July 21st right here? Okay, that was 15 weeks and 2 days before the election. Joe Biden is 152, Kamala Devi Harris 152, pass the torch 152, and long story short, we just had Donald Trump go back to the White House on November 13th. He met with Joe Biden 152 days after Trump's birthday, the 152, that number we keep talking about, all right? And then also it was the day leaving 48 days left in the year. And if Kamala becomes number 47, Trump could become number 48. Right? So that was another big clue. 48 days left in the year. Donald Trump equals 48. And then back to the Simmons guy. His birthday, July 21st, when he made that statement, it was on CNN on a Sunday. All right, it was Sunday, November 10th. And he was calling for her to become the first female president 253 days before his birthday, female president 253. And then it was also 112 days after his birthday, Kamala Harris equals 112. So that was a big confirmation when that happened. And then we had Biden and Trump meet at the Oval Office 152 days after Trump's birthday. All right, and then we got all these crazy 152s. We had the Dodgers won the World Series to stay on 152 postseason losses all time. They won the World Series 152 days after the manager's birthday. We had the episode of The Simpsons, Bart to the Future, that aired 152 days after Kamala Harris's birthday. We had Obama and Eminem in Michigan at the Kamala Harris rally where Obama was rapping Lose Yourself 152 and Michigan 152. With Marshall Bruce Mathers, the third 152, he said the spotlight is on us, go out and vote, 152. It's just so many 152s, it's hard to see it not happening. Especially when we got that big confirmation. I mean, of all the days for Trump to go back to the White House, he just happened to do it 152 days from his birthday. And then we had Joe Biden drop out on 7/21, which is the birthday of that Harris aide calling for him to resign, right? So what I'm saying, like, wasn't a stretch for him to drop out of the race so that she could become president. Why would it be a stretch for him to resign so that she could become president? When all the predictive programming's there, iPet, GoTo, the Lotus Flower, Kamala means Lotus Flower, The Simpsons, and everything else. So Biden drops out of the race 15 weeks, 2 days before the election, 152, when Joe Biden equals 152. Like Kamala Devi Harris, 152, female president, 152. They told him to pass the torch, 152. And then remember, Kamala Harris was already president for 85 minutes when Biden had the colonoscopy. Colonoscopy, 152. And then the day that Biden dropped out of the race, that's the day that Xander Schauffele won the 152nd Open Championship, and Xander Schauffele equals 152. It's just crazy. Then we had Donald Trump say he would do everything behind the counter at the Pennsylvania McDonald's on Kamala Harris's birthday. Do everything 152, Pennsylvania 152. Who is Kamala Harris's combative Marxist economist father? Combative Marxist economist 152. The election was on remember the 5th of November. V for Vendetta equals 152. The election was 23,104 days after Obama was born. That's 152 times 152 is 23,104. Right before the election, Quincy Jones died, 152. The last game, that was the last football game that was played before the election. That was when the Chiefs, like Commander-in-Chief, they picked up Andy Reid's 152nd win with the Chiefs, number 152. And Patrick Mahomes is 152. KC Chiefs is 152. And then remember, Andy Reid and Kamala Harris's birthday are 152 days apart. And then the Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year. They went to the White House on the 152nd day of the year. We got this news the morning of the election. Prince's sister dead 152 days after Prince's birthday. And then after the election, when I was telling you guys it's still going to happen, I mean, what a huge confirmation. You had Biden and Trump meet after the election, 152 days after Trump's birthday, when there's still a chance Kamala could get in there. And it was also the day leaving 48 days left in the year, which is Donald Trump. Right? So, anyways, I think it's still going to happen, if you're wondering. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what I got. Let me refresh this. If you're coming in late, the key point. Let me show you the key point here. There's the key point right there. So yeah, what do you guys think in the chat? You think it was a ritual today? 322 days before Putin's birthday, Ukraine fires U.S.-made longer-range missiles into Russia. 322 days before Putin's birthday, when Joe Biden gave the authorization to Ukraine to use those missiles on the 322nd day of the year. I mean, wow. I think it's pretty undeniable. All right, guys, anybody have any questions or anything to add? Let me know. If not, we will wrap it up. But yeah, big connections to Skull and Bones, big connections to Obama, as usual. So, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I expect full-blown World War III to happen, you know, within the next year, probably sooner. You know, probably within the next 6 months, full-blown World War III, U.S. involved. And, I mean, we're kind of already involved now. They used U.S. missiles after we gave them authorization. So, we'll see how this escalates from here. But, yeah, it's not just going to go away. The Russia-Ukraine war is not just going to go away if, you know, because Donald Trump got elected. And the Israel, you know, Iran situation, that's not going to go away either. This is it. We're at the end. So, anyways, that's what I got for today. 322 days before Putin's birthday, we get this news, and Biden just gave authorization on the 322nd day of the year, November 17th. Wow. All right, guys. We'll leave it there. Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you guys for being part of the channel. Love you guys very much, and thank you for everything you guys do. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Do me a favor, please, on the way out. Please hit the like and the share. Very much appreciated. And as always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.